If you clicked on this video, you're probably one of two people. Meet Jim. Jim gets up every morning, has his coffee, and on his work from home days, he sits down at a desk setup built for productivity. And now meet Nick. Nick gets up at 1 p.m., downs some caffeine, and sits down at his gaming den.
What?
And if that's not you, we'll get to that in a bit. Both Jim and Nick don't like the title of this video. Their monitors are totally fine. What a stupid clickbait video. And then they click off and go about their days. So let's follow Nick and Jim to see if they're right, or if their monitors really are missing the most important feature. And no, it's not like the resolution or refresh rate. Oh yeah, this video is sponsored by Arzopa, but more on them later. Jim decides to change up his work environment, so he sits down at his local Starbucks. Looks like he's working on a spreadsheet right now, and he needs to ask ChatGPT about that Excel formula he just can't remember. Uh-oh, Jim is getting a Teams message asking about something specific on that analysis. He tries to reference his spreadsheet, and now he's switching back, or wait a minute, what was the question again? And look, he's bouncing between tabs, losing track. Yeah, this is just not working. Nick, meanwhile, promised he'd spend a couple of nights with his family at his parents' cabin. Begrudgingly, Nick grabs his Switch 2 and he makes it up there. Night rolls around and Nick settles in for a quick gaming session. And look, it's not bad, it's just not the same. Smaller screen, less immersion. Yeah, this kinda sucks. Wait. So let's follow Nick and Jim to see if they're right, or if their monitors really are missing the most important feature. I mean, bro, what happened to all that, huh? You're trying to prove that these monitors are bad or something? I mean, they literally didn't even use them all day. Exactly. Jim and Nick have nice monitors, but they're both missing something big. They move locations, but their monitors don't. Jim can't work in a coffee shop as effectively because he needs the extra screen real estate. And Nick can't enjoy his games properly on the go because the experience isn't as good. Well, yeah, dude, but monitors would be like super annoying to carry around all the time. That's kind of just how monitors work. But that's the thing, that's where you're wrong. If Nick and Jim had kept watching the video, they would have gotten to this part and realized that Arzopa makes the Z3 FC portable monitor. They might have bought it with my link. Okay, dude, this video is an ad. Well, wait, hold on. But don't you want to see how Nick and Jim's days would have turned out? Let's go back. Jim still sits down at his local Starbucks, and he's still working on that spreadsheet and still needs ChatGPT. And boom, there's the Teams message. Oh, but hey, what's this? Jim pulls out the Arzopa Z3 FC, super clean metal build, looks solid right away. And the magic moment right there. Quick USB-C connection, and look, Jim still has his spreadsheet, his ChatGPT window, and now his team conversation open all at the same time. And yep, he got his answer, there's the ping back, and back to work for Jim. So look, he can still enjoy full productivity when he's out of the house. Okay, I'll admit it, that was pretty impressive. And it did look pretty easy to set up too, but okay, what about Nick, right? He doesn't want a productivity monitor. Well, let's check in. Here's Nick arriving at the cabin, and here's his gaming session, and still the screen is pretty small and doesn't look as good as his monitor at home. But here goes Nick. Boy, that's a nice case. And boom, the Arzopa Z3 FC. It's on, and no, this time with HDMI and a power cord instead. That's clever. And the screen is definitely a lot bigger. Dang, looks like Nick is pretty impressed. Yeah, he's looking up the specs. Okay, well, 2.5K resolution, 107% sRGB color gamut, and 180 hertz. I mean, all right, that checks out. And wow, 9.3 millimeters thin and 780 grams. That's like more portable than the Switch is. Nick keeps playing his game and forgets he's not even at home. And oh wow, actually Nick is still gaming and it's like 3 a.m. Hey, is that like normal for that guy? I mean, 3 a.m. is kind of crazy. Dude, you're not a gamer, are you? I mean, I guess not. But okay, fine. Speaking of gaming, what if Nick wants to use another console, like a PlayStation or something? I mean, come on, you seriously don't think that Arzopa didn't think of that? Any console with an HDMI port that's a Switch, Xbox, or PlayStation is going to be compatible. So if everyone else is already using the TV and, you know, you just don't want to be like that guy, then this is kind of perfect. Okay, but speaking of everyone else, what if multiple people want to use the monitor at the same time? Bro, have you even been paying attention? I mean, since this thing has a 16.1-inch screen, it's not only flexible enough to game anywhere, but it's large enough for everyone to see what's going on. And even if you're not like Nick or Jim, you can just use the monitor at your desk as a second screen, or hey, even a primary screen, who knows? It'll be way more flexible if you need to move it around at any point than a monitor arm or stand, I mean, that's for sure. And we haven't even really gotten to the best part. And what's that? Well, look, if you're anything like me, you have some Nick and some Jim inside of you. You get your work done from 9 to 5, but after that you want to just unplug and relax with some games. We can do this at our normal desk setup, sure, but the Z3 FC allows you to have that flexibility literally anywhere, all without compromising your productivity or your gaming experience. Alright, dude. Fine, you've convinced me. How do I buy this thing? No, I'm glad you asked. All you have to do is click the video link in my description and you get a discount. It's literally that easy. I cannot believe that you just made me sit through an ad. Well, hey, don't look at me, man. I'm just trying to help you out. Well, if you don't want to make the same mistake as Nick or Jim, then you should definitely click the link in the description below. Thanks again to our Zopa for sponsoring this video and sending out their Z3 FC portable monitor for me to try.